Oh, okay. Hello. Where's our mute? There we go. Hello. I am awake. Oh, man. I woke up in the middle of the night last night for very understandable reasons. It wasn't like I got woke up. I was just like thinking about this show, man. I was thinking about this show. I was thinking about some things that I'm working on. And I don't know. I just woke up. I had to go potty. And the second I laid back down, I'm like, I'm probably not going to fall back asleep, am I? So freaking... I stayed up for a little bit, played a round of 33 Immortals. How's that going? Have you tried that out? And then I watched an episode of Blue Box. Blue Box is cute, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to watch the Nintendo Direct of March 27th, 2025. The Nintendo Direct that comes 6 days before the Switch 2 Direct. Last night I did a very spontaneous live stream to talk about why I believe this Direct exists. But I'm looking forward to watching it with you. I love to watch these showcases with you, man. It's like my highlights. So shout out to you, Jacob C2. Thank you guys very much for being here, as well as you, Lurkin. Appreciate you. Good morning. What time is it where you're at? I'm assuming I'm the only one on the East Coast. Well, Creature's here. I know that's somebody on the East Coast. Where are you watching from? India? London? East, West Coast? What time is it for you? I guess that's more specific. What time is it for you? Let me also get the, make sure you guys are part of this stream. Doot. And then, doot. And then, doot. There you are. Okay, now we're good. Sweet. Taking care of something. I'll be lurking for a bit. No worries. Thanks for lurking. Jacob, it's 14:44, aka almost 3 here in Sweden. What a blessing, man, to be able to watch this and it not be in the morning. So I need to change the title of this stream even. You know what? I'm going to do it. My brain cells aren't working. I can't scream. I'm just gonna title this stream. I can't scream because it's true. It's quiet hours at my complex right now, so I can't scream. I'm really worried, guys. I'm really worried. It's 7:50 C2. Okay, so you're just an hour ahead. See, that's good. That's good, C2. That's good. You are on the good time zone. I did see, okay, wait. Jacob is 33 good. Oh yeah, man. I don't know if I'm loving it, but 33 Immortals, I'm really enjoying it. We're gonna have a Twitch stream, a quick plug-in. You can go to the description. I'm gonna be on Twitch later today, and honestly, it's kind of important that you come to Twitch today because this is going to be one of the last, potentially, one of the last regularly scheduled Twitch streams that I do. Maybe that's not true, and maybe I'll put a more public post about that. But yeah, I'm transitioning to a stage now that I just want to live stream more with you on YouTube. And Twitch is just kind of be like an on-occasion thing if I feel like sharing what I'm playing with people. Like, sharing in the literal sense. Like, come watch me play something. So if you want to make sure you can join one of our potentially last, or if not the last, regularly scheduled Twitch stream, that's today, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard. That's how I'm going to start my day with you guys and end my day with you guys. So make sure you go to twitch.tv/SamuraiKibuchi. Why do you sound so sick? It's freaking K. Not all of us live on the East Coast where we've been awake for hours. I live on the West Coast, man. I woke up in the middle of the night for like 2 hours and I couldn't fall back asleep. So I had I had 2 naps last night. So I'm still waking up. And it's still quiet hours at my complex, so I can't scream. I can't scream. Jacob earlier asked, do we think the current can handle Sea of Thieves? What do you mean? I'm going to translate that to maybe asking, do you think we'll see Sea of Thieves for Switch? I don't think so. That's not a Switch 1 thing. So if you missed the spontaneous stream last night, I did a very spontaneous stream last night saying, like, I was just talking about the idea of Nintendo doing this instead of well, just in general, why are they doing this before their big Super Bowl of a direct that's next week? Why are they doing a direct here? And long story short, they're going to knock out of the way everything that has to do with Switch 1, because next week they are going to focus on entirely Switch 2 titles. That is the really cool. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but that's the reason. After I got to simmer on it yesterday, and I kind of wish I put that in the video, I would have literally titled the video, Switch 2 Direct is, I don't know how I would title that. Oh, that's interesting to people, but it's like, gotta be focused on Switch 2 exclusives. That's what this Switch 1 Direct pretty much solidifies. Because why else would they do it other than to have 2 weeks of publicity? It's like, it's a 2-reason thing, but I'm saying that, though, because if you know that, if we know that next week is going to be Switch 2 exclusive titles, then what do we see in this Direct? That's what I want to know from you. If we know next week is going to be Switch 2 exclusive titles, I'm not saying we know that, but it's kind of a fair assumption now. What will be in this Direct? Jacob said, as for the Switch 2 Direct, yeah, so we're going to have a whole thing this Friday about the Switch 2 Direct. This Friday, I'm going to have, we're going to have Codename Good Game, and I'm going to have Onyx from the Gaming Resume, and Nick from the Friday Night Gamecast come onto the channel. A combination I haven't had before, so that should be interesting. It's going to be a really fun stream, man. It's going to be all about the Switch 2 Direct and revealing what our collaborative, like, cumulatively together, what our top 10 Switch games are. But Jacob, do we think Switch 2 will charge you to play Switch 1 games with graphic boosts? Jacob, I hope you can come to the show Friday, because I agree. Like, that's an interesting thing, but no, they won't. And so to keep it on this Direct, it's funny because I've seen some people say, like, oh, they'll say in this Direct if it's available on both Switch 1 and Switch 2. There's no need to do that. There's no need to do that. Because everything in this Direct, I mean, unless there's some weird, like, thing that's Joy-Con specific or something. Let me do that motion again. Everything in this Direct will just be playable on Switch 2. Because they've already announced that the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible with everything on the Switch 1, which is awesome. That's my most requested feature. So because of that, they don't need to clarify anything. They don't need to say if this is Switch 1 or Switch 2. No, it's like everything in this Direct you can play on Switch 2, which is great. And I think that's the other reason they're doing this. I think they're essentially confirming they are going to have a transitional era for Nintendo, but they are going to mix and mash some exclusive titles for the second console. Okay, so what we'll see here, I see Nike Boy saying remakes. Yes, I agree with that. This is definitely going to be a show that we're going to see remakes and remasters. Thanks for sharing, Nike. Rocket says Switch 0. I don't know what that means. Jacob, I don't think Nintendo will give up on Switch yet. More than 100 million people are playing it. Exactly. Yeah, no, Jacob, that's why. Like, them letting the Switch 2 be backwards compatible is perfect because, yeah, they'll have a few exclusive things to sell the system, but you just can't abandon that 100 million plus market. But with that in mind, it's like, what would they show here? What are they going to show here for the 30 minutes, FYI? This is going to be a 30-minute show. What do they show here that makes it like, I don't know what to expect here. I don't know if this is going to be like a really lukewarm Direct or a shockingly surprising one. Like, because this is not a Nintendo Direct Mini. It's not an Indie World. It's not a partner showcase. It's a general Direct. Rocket, thanks for the message. I see him saying Halo CE will get announced. Master Chief Collection. Somebody brought that up last night. I feel like that's a Switch 2 thing. I feel like that'd be for next week, personally. Bruce Main. Yay! Hi, Bruce. I haven't seen your name in a hot minute, man. I have locked myself in my office and put a sign up on my door saying I'm in training. Thanks, Bruce. That's funny, man. I'm going to skim through some messages here. John, thanks for the message. We need a release date for the Toxic Crusaders game. I don't remember that. Rocket Zelda Ocarina remake. Okay, here's the thing. I want that. But again, what if that's... You know what? No, they could show that here. That's fair. They could show a Zelda Ocarina remake, like fully rendered graphics and everything. But again, if it's for Switch 1, then it's a cross-gen title. That's the cool thing. That's now that I've simmered on this, that's the really cool thing about them doing this direct before the Switch 2 one, is that everything we see here is a cross-gen title, technically. Now, as to if it'll play much better on the Switch 2, I don't know. They'll probably clarify that next week. But for now, these are all going to be cross-gen titles we see. So, yay! Hi, Rob. What's up, Rob? Lucky bastard. It's freaking 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning for you. C2, I'll give you $1 million if Days Gone 2 is Switch 2 exclusive. Not happening. Oh, Bruce Main. That's right. Yeah, Bruce. I was like, why do I recognize Bruce Main? Like, I know. There was like a thought in my head. I was like, is it that? That's somebody that's already here. Sorry, Black Boy. I was like, I remember that name from somewhere. Carter, want a Twilight Princess or Wind Waker remake, Kibaji? I don't. So here's the thing. I don't know if I want anything from this direct. We only have 3 minutes left, man. Shit. I'm not a Zelda guy, so I don't really care about that. I'll just be happy for people on a lot of things in this direct, honestly. Again, that's what makes these things exciting for me, is I just get happy for people. But for me, if there's anything at this direct, I like every direct I used to say Pikmin 4, Pikmin 4, Pikmin 4. That's all I would ever say. Now that I got Pikmin 4, I don't know. I think what would be likely at this show, I'm going to get my words out and switch over to it, but feel free to share your last minute ones, is I'd love Pikmin 4 DLC. I don't think that'll happen, but I'd love Pikmin 4 DLC. I feel like if that was to happen, though, that would have been the following year. Hi, Steffi. But now my new Pikmin 4 that I will always chant in every single direct I watch is Star Fox. If I ever see Star Fox, I'm going to be so happy. And the title, I Can't Scream, is going to be a problem because it's it's still quiet hours here. But if I see Star Fox, there's got to be a problem. There's got to be a problem. But as for like remakes, I don't think there is a remake that I would like, I on a personal level would love. I'm not sure about that. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what else. Obviously, I want to see like a Mario Odyssey 2, but like that's something I feel like the Switch 2 Direct. There's things that I'm like, I fully expect to be the Switch 2 Direct, and that's what I mean. I don't know what to expect or hope for in this. I really don't. Because it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. This is a really weird situation that we're in. So, anyway. It's a weird situation to be in. Let me look at things one more time. Metro Prime 2-3 Shadow drop today. New Kirby. The Master Chief Collection. Star Fox. I'm wishing for Luigi's Mansion 1 remake. Man, Luigi's Mansion 1 remake of that whole list is something that I would be excited about. I would be pretty thrilled about that. I don't think we see a new Kirby today, though. I'd be pretty stoked for that. I thought Forgotten Land was awesome. I think Forgotten Land is something that, like, super awesome. Here we go. The truly last Switch 1 Focus Direct. The last Switch 1 Focus Direct. Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah. Why am I nervous, bro? Here, I'm gonna add some game to this. Oh, I already have game. Yep. So I'm looking away because I'm not sure why it's so quiet. All right, there you go. Okay, and then it ducks down when I talk. Good. Okay. Audio is low on direct. Yeah. That's better, right? That's better, right? Chat. Thank you. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 HD 2D remake.
Hello,
that's how they start this.
I'm Shinya Takahashi.
You know, I think this is still going to be... This is going to be a state of play. This is going to be the PlayStation state of play. This is going to be a state of play as Nintendo Direct.
Information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Yep.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
I believe we did know about that already.
Escape from dire straits.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm wrong.
Oxygen 0.
Okay, yeah, I'm wrong.
Help me. Please help me, Dante!
Sleep for Kaname
The
Day?
latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission
It's the South
is to
Park
track
thing.
down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the...
By the way, I forgot to say, this is where we see Silk Song. This is where we see Silk Song. It's not going to be at the Switch 2 Direct. I promise you. Okay, I don't promise you. I really do think this is going to be basically nothing but partnered games, except for one or two first-party things.
RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real
This is an Atlas game? I have no knowledge of this game whatsoever. My bad.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
But I like that he summons. He gets to summon allies and stuff. Yep. Oh, yep. Atlas. Okay.
and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations.
Wow.
Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents.
Cool.
You're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume Darkness.
Consume Darkness. That's cool art.
With your memories gone
Oh,
to a
yes!
strange, unfamiliar world.
It's the evil Pac-Man game.
Orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world.
Did you guys see Secret Level? They literally they turned a Secret Level episode into a whole
On your
game.
journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
They turned a Secret Level episode into a whole game.
Lightly, the creatures inhabiting this world will
Yeah,
be
Hannah.
hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Episode.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
Yep.
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when
Yeah, it's a dark
Soul
twist of
launches on
Batman.
Nintendo Switch,
Pac-Man,
July
yeah.
18th.
Date, yay. Yeah, they revealed that at the Game Awards, but
The rhythmic march begins.
oh.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Oh.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Pata Pon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kiba-Pon to the shield-savvy Tate-Pon.
It's so funny how, like,
Battalion to take on
there's so many people that have bought in a Switch 1 that it's like, we just need to get our game onto that
Plus,
system.
new features have been
We just
added,
need to get our
so you
game
can
onto that
advance to
system.
the
No matter
beat
how
of your
old it
own
is or
drum.
whatever, let's just HDify it and put it on that system.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch.
Let's either
July
HDify it
11th.
or degrade the image. like one of the two. We need to get it on that system.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Okay.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I was gonna say, I definitely think this is a farming sim.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
Thanks, Onyx.
Then sell your produce
Howdy
and
ho.
other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
Ninja Daddy.
Bazaar sales grow. You'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
It's cool, there's voice acting.
Spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find a special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
That was so funny.
Coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
You know,
Please look forward to the latest entry.
this has been
Seasons
an absolute
series.
partner showcase so far, and I wish that they just labeled it partner showcase instead.
Next, please take a look at this.
Instead of doing general Nintendo Direct, because so far this has been the most underwhelming Nintendo Direct ever. But if it's a partner showcase, then it makes total sense. This is Metroid 5. Or 4. This is Metroid 4. This is 100% Metroid Prime 4. Woo! Onyx, money in the bank, baby. Money in the bank. Here we go. Here we go. This is the only thing. I was like, this and Professor Layton are the only two things I thought like would be here. Here we go. Yeah, Nike, you were saying? Yeah.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Now, question, is this running on Switch or... It's Switch 1. This is running on Switch 1. Everything in this Direct is running on Switch 1. 100%. 100%.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Oh my god, it's finally a thing, man. Psychic.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the...
Oh. Interesting.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
She's got her little gem on her head. Her helmet.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros?
It's finally real, man.
Beyond space,
It's finally real.
are beginning to weave a new tale.
No! No date! No date! Shit! Shit! No date! Oh, man. I put a lot of money on that. Damn. No date. Oh, my God. Mommy?
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
No date? Sorry,
We
one
hope
sec.
you're
I'm just
looking
gonna-
forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
Oh, no. God, stop. Yeah, no. Go away.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
No date? Damn it. Sorry. I'm not trying to block this. I'm trying to freaking... Come back.
Once upon a time,
Where the hell did it go?
coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Okay, there we
As
go.
the newest
Jesus.
Potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs.
Yeah, I put a lot of money on that.
Serve them to
Rob.
your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief
I turned off Nightbot, by the way, so if anybody spams all caps, then feel free. Yeah, and Joey's message got deleted too. I turned Nightbot off. I don't know what's up with Nightbot. Okay, this is my out. This is up my alley.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Man, no date for Prime 4. That's a bummer. I was fully...
Welcome to Witchbrook College.
Because I don't think they'll just bring it up again. I mean, they could. They could show the drastic improvement next
During
week
class,
in Switch 2.
use magic
They
circles to
could,
perform
but I
rituals,
don't see that happening.
fly
for
on
some reason.
brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft.
Carolina had a good question earlier, guys. For Metro Prime 4, does he need to play the previous Metro Primes?
Can make magic
I wouldn't be the
together in
person to answer
online
that.
co-op.
If anybody knows, let them know. But
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
also, hi,
Are
Carolina.
you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I need 2 more Nintendo first-party things to show up in order to warrant this being a general Nintendo
Adventure
Direct.
and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
Ooh.
you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares.
Ooh,
and
look at the art direction, though.
Upgrade your trusted
Hand-drawn.
cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the
Whoa.
archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
Direct.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
It's like,
Life Force,
these are all the things we know aren't
Gradius
going to
2,
hit as well. So let's just get them all out of the way
Gradius 3,
before the Switch 2 one next week, where we just blow the water off.
Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origin.
C2, probably
launches on
not, 'cause the first
Nintendo
one'd
Switch
still
system
be the
August
best one.
7th. Pre-orders begin later.
We're not talking about quality, we're talking about the story. I don't hear the best things about Metro.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in.
I don't hear the best things about Metro Prime 3, but straight up, there's like there's the villain from Metro Prime 3 in Metro Prime 4. So we're not talking about quality, we're talking about the story.
Leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
What?
Be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch.
I played this at
later
PAX
today.
actually. It's a lot of fun. Very fun rhythm game.
Let's see what's in store.
Powerpuff Girls?
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo.
C2, I think it's a state of play in the sense
And
of
arrange plates.
just a lot of
at
partnered
Afternoon
stuff, you
Tea
know?
Shop. 12
So far, my
stores
statement was
need your
accurate.
help.
I'm like, this is like the PlayStation thing. This is a
Provide
state of play
customer
ass
service to
state
get
of
high
play.
ratings and
This is a
upgrade
state
your
of
shop.
play ass Nintendo Direct. Which isn't me like belittling state of plays. I'm just saying like
making
the definition of a state of play, in my opinion, is let's have some either good or bad, lots of partnered stuff.
Is sure to be
Lots of
booming.
partnered stuff.
Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Lots from Bandai Namco. There's been like 4 or 5 games from Bandai Namco. Did we get a date, or is this just a reminder? Is this just a reminder? Because we don't have a date for Pokemon Legends ZA, right?
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your
I'm gonna tell you what, man.
choosing
Oh, sorry,
one
hang
of
on.
3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
Huh.
You can catch Pokemon here,
So these are the little areas that you can... Okay.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Get to safety.
There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
On rooftops?
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly
Into
skilled
Satan's
trainers are invited
playground.
to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Oh,
Trainers
shit.
wait in battle zones.
Oh, I like this.
If you're spotted,
But at
they'll challenge you to
nighttime.
battle.
When people are sleeping, these guys lose sleep.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Oh, I like this.
Move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Has there ever been a mega evolution of
Start at rank
freaking
Z,
Alakazam?
work
Holy
your way
shit.
up to rank A.
Oh, there are ranks. You're right,
To the
Nike.
top Are said to have a wish granted.
Oh. Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Night are two sides to Lumio City.
Yeah, because by day you improve your team, and then nights when you prove yourself. Oh, I like
You
it.
find on your adventure.
Oh, I like it.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Launches
Still no
on
date.
Nintendo Switch later this year.
No date. Wow.
In Lumio City, where the game is set,
I said
the
late,
aura
but
transforms between day
Wow.
and night. It
Owen
seems there
Wilson,
are even
wow.
more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
when will Pokemon games have voice
Please
acting?
take a look at this.
When will Pokemon games have voice acting, man?
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop. It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
This is an amazing trailer. This is an amazing trailer.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
That's a fun challenge idea. Play rhythm games with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Wow.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
That's cool. 2026? Oh. Well, that's cool. That was a cool
Rhythm Heaven
announcement from
Groove,
Nintendo.
A brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Wow. Shout out to that, man.
Produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku.
I appreciate when Nintendo revisits
kinds of
IP,
rhythms do you
man.
think
I
we'll
really appreciate that.
We hope you're looking
I have a whole video coming up about that. That's really cool.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Oh,
Please take a look.
news about digital games. We're almost already done with this direct. There's like 5 minutes left.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Okay.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
No fucking way!
Here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Wait. Explain.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Okay. They're doing this because of the Switch 2. I totally misinterpreted what this meant.
You can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Okay.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
I got too excited. I thought they were...
Virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
Okay.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
I thought they were going to say physical games can have a digital copy included. I was going to get so excited so that you don't have to swap cards like crazy. But you can still buy physical if you want the case and stuff.
Via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
I was going to get so excited.
You're lending and who you're lending it to.
Oh, you could lend? Whoa, that's actually awesome.
They can now play on their own system.
That's something like Nintendo, like Xbox and PlayStation don't freaking do, unless you like do the whole share account thing.
Can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Oh, that's sick!
Games even easier to use. Virtual game card.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Being able to share it, that's cool.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between.
Because to me, that's the biggest issue with digital games is that you can't let people borrow them, you can't sell them, you can't like it's just stuck with you.
Planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Oh, in late April.
Look at more Nintendo Switch games.
I wonder why in late April. I wonder why in late April. High on Life, May 6th. Pay attention to these dates. But that's a super downscaled version of the game, man. That's a massively downscaled version, so maybe, yeah. I'm still on the Rhythm Heaven game. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven, honestly, that's probably like the most hype announcement of the show. Not gonna lie. Oh, King of Meat! I want to play this. King of Meat. Oh. I need to wishlist that shit. Right. My handy dandy notepad. I need to wishlist that. I need to wishlist the games that I'm interested in instead of always just writing it on this pad and then never do anything about it. Yeah, because I want to play King of Meat.
History once more.
Hello?
An HD
Carolina, I am the king of
Saga
meat.
Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir, and Will, the explorer. 2 heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
Yeah, C2, I'll explain the digital thing afterwards. It was a little bit weird at first, but I get it.
Expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered.
There's Squeenix.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I was worrying where Squeenix is. Okay, we're done.
Monumental adventures await.
Oh, I remember this.
Peaceful journeys across this series of
Yeah, Monument Valley 1 and 2.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical
Mikey.
illusions to discover, and mystifying
Whoa.
secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry.
I'm wish listing this.
Additional chapters.
That's what I need to do, man. I need to just wish list games like
The
crazy.
first 2 Monument Valley games launch
I wrote
on Nintendo
wish list.
Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Cool.
And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Yo. Cool.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo.
Joey, I hope you're right, man. But at this point, I don't think so now.
Time your button press.
I just thought it would be in this direct more than the Switch 2 one because it's supposed to be for Switch 1. I believe it was announced for Switch 1 first.
And other special shots.
I did see somebody else say something about, you know, like, well, Xbox has the Game Pass thing, but it's like, yeah, but that doesn't dictate where they market.
Ultimate Golfer.
I don't believe.
In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course.
Diddy versus Luigi
Up to 4
court game.
golfers can hit the fairway together locally.
You
or
promised,
online
Keeps.
play.
I almost promised. I started to, and then I
So
backed
just
off.
relax and
I
get
said I
ready to
can't
tee
promise
off.
this, but I think.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Hello?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take
We're
on
beyond 30
challenges.
minutes.
From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to
I feel like this is new, Nike. I feel like it is.
Up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this
Dotemu.
holiday.
Man, Dotemu, man, they have some really.
That was Marvel
They have an
Cosmic
aesthetic I
Invasion,
appreciate.
where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
It's an announcement, so it's not Silk Song, okay?
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes saw Hanji Clausen yesterday.
How refreshing. Hiya.
No, I know. It looked like it. No, is this no? No.
Tomodachi like.
Okay.
Did you want to talk?
Oh, shit.
Glad that was only a dream.
Tomodachi life.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Wow.
In the trailer,
That's
we saw
awesome.
new characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
So far.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
It's not a game.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Joey, I'm going to bed.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered
It's freaking almost noon for you.
directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Oh.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Huh.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Huh.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Huh.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
Lordy, another app? Yeah.
I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Wow. Yeah, kind of like Smash Dojo. Yeah, that's a really good comparison, Bruce. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's not as like mainstream. Like, I think it's funny because Super Smash Brothers did this thing about like what Nintendo IP people know. You know, maybe haven't played, but they know thanks to Super Smash Brothers. But Nintendo has so many IP that they sleep on, that they really, really sleep on. And I've always been like my number one advocate for every one of these directs. Like on a personal level, yeah, it's Pikmin 4. But the actual advocation that I always have is give love to your previous IP. Give love to your freaking old ass IP that you don't touch anymore. And I will say, even though it was only two things, correct me if I'm wrong. If there was a third, let me know, whatever. But Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life, that's freaking sick. I say this as somebody that's probably not going to, like, I'm probably never going to play either of those games, but that doesn't mean I still can't be happy for other people. Because those are two IP that I am like, I know there are people that love that. I know some friends that love Tomodachi Life, man, and they're probably going to be losing their minds to this announcement. And it's like, that's what I mean. It makes me happy to be happy for other people, man. It genuinely does. That's not me just saying that. It genuinely makes life so much more interesting when I can be excited for other people, man. But yeah, I am very happy to see Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life being the two things that's like, okay, let's recognize some old IP and also have some first party stuff. But really, actually, I think, was it just those two, Metroid Prime 4? And was there something else? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely don't think I need to upload a video about this one. Other than I was definitely correct about this being very last minute prediction, a state of play as state of play, a partner direct, partner as direct, whatever. But Zelda movie? I do admit that thing at the end with Miyamoto, I really thought it was going to be something else. A bit more like, because I figured it was something about the big picture, because they're definitely going to have to change things up. But I am with Alice in Acid Land. Thanks for the message. I just see the Lordy, another app. Nintendo's got to really lay off of these apps, man. Why just have a website? Just have a platform. Why do you have to just like, oh, here's our voice chat app, here's our sleep app, here's our news app. Like, why don't you just have something that's all encompassing? Just make a Nintendo app at this point. Joey, all right, that was buns on a stick. What does that mean? I'm seeing a lot of low scores here. 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10. And Hannah, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Hi, Hannah, by the way. C2, 1 out of 10. Yeah, like for me, I'm kind of where you guys are at. You know, I'm not sounding like it. Like, I'm not disappointed. That's what I'm going to say, is that I'm not disappointed by this direct. Do you want to flag me for that? I am not disappointed by this direct. And I say that because I didn't know what this thing was going to be, man. Now somebody could say, yeah, that's how I enjoy every direct, or that's how I enjoy every presentation. I just never have expectations. No, this is different. This is like, this being 6 days before the Switch 2 direct literally meant this could just be anything. This could literally just be a shit show, but it would make total sense for it to be a shit show. You know, it makes total sense for this to not be a Nintendo Direct level direct, if you catch my drift. You know, so it's like, I guess I'm saying my expectations were insanely low, and that's why I'm not disappointed, because it's like, I didn't, like, what could this have been? What could this have been? This was the leftovers, this was the partners being satisfied, you know, but again, Rhythm Heaven and freaking Tomodachi Life is really cool, man. Later, Steffi. I'm seeing some folks dip out. Later. Okay, I'm so happy about Rhythm Heaven. Can anybody share any memories they have? Can you share memories you have of Rhythm Heaven or Tomodachi Life? Is anybody here watching that is familiar with those two that could maybe give a synopsis as to what you like or dislike about it? Bruce, I give it a meh out of 10. Patrick, I got my niece into playing video games, so hearing about the virtual game card will make it easier to share games with her. Oh, okay, so let me address that. So, because earlier I think it was C2 or Carolina, I can't remember. But yeah, so the digital card thing, what they're basically saying is, it's weird. I think the first half of that was pointless, honestly. You're basically, when you buy a digital game on the Switch currently, you have it tied to your account. And you can only download it when you're on your account, onto your system, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But now these digital cards, what they're trying to do is make it literally be the closest thing to a physical card that you can pass around. So if you bought the game, you can, instead of re-downloading the game, you could just send it wirelessly to your other system that you have. Or you could share it, which is the coolest part to me. You could share it with somebody around you as if you're handing them the physical copy of the game. Because physical Switch games, you have the card that you could just let somebody borrow and they could play the game. Well, now it's like, I bought it digitally, but let me send it to your Switch if you're around me. Again, it has to be local, just like a physical handoff. And then you could borrow it for 2 weeks. So like Game Share on Xbox. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo tried to make it a bit more traditional by like, you could only do it locally. But yeah, very much like Game Share on Xbox and PlayStation. But the difference with PlayStation and Xbox, correct me if I'm wrong, is you have to you literally have to tie your accounts together. You have to tie your accounts together. And I have a buddy that's like, they can't do certain things. They can't make a home Xbox or anything because they are game sharing and everything like that. So it's a bit different than that system, but yes, this is Nintendo's answer to PlayStation and Xbox's game share. And I think the sharing thing is cool, man. I want everybody digital out there to be able to do something like that. I want to figure out a way that we can sell our digital games and that we can share our digital games. I really want that because we're transitioning to an era that digital games are just taking over. Gaming Duo, like they sprung on us like this week. Yeah, well, Nintendo always springs these on us last minute, but I don't know. This went about as I expected, honestly. But it kind of, okay, so this is the final, this is the last question that I leave you with. Mike's guess. Mike, direct was a total nothing burger. I'm going back to bed. Or don't you mean going to work? Yeah. Hi, Mike. Good morning. Yeah, Yeah, it was. Like, and I was just telling people that just like to me, I'm actually not disappointed at all because I really didn't expect anything. I didn't expect anything. So, I just totally figured this was just like a sloppy, like, and honestly, this makes me more excited for the Switch 2 Direct. Because they literally did this direct so they could get all of their partnered stuff, their obligations and their things that they probably know aren't going to hit as many people. They get all these out of the way so that the Switch 2 one is a much more focused piece of a diamond. I'm really excited for the Switch 2 one now. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm glad they did this. Because there's at least hopefully something in this show that interests you. Something, hopefully. And, or at least somebody out there, you know. Like for me, I admit the, what was it called? I noted it. Monument Valley 1 through 3. Very interested in those. But we'll be talking about predictions this Friday, Rocket. So join us this Friday on Codename Good Game. We'll go all over the predictions for the Switch 2 Direct. But, with the show being how it was here, Nintendo revealed Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life. They didn't give us a date for Metroid Prime 4. I'm really curious if that means all of those are the only Switch 1 things that they have planned. I really wonder if that means those are the only things that they have planned for Switch 1, and everything in the Switch 2 Direct next week will be exclusive. That was the only thing I was hoping for this show, is that they would have just another, again, Rhythm Heaven, Tomodachi Life, great. But I was hoping they had just like one more, this is a bigger game. Oh, sorry, Pokemon Legends ZA, that too. I was hoping they had one more thing that was kind of cool for Switch 1 peeps. And they probably still will, but that was the only thing I really wished happened. Let me read these last messages before we go. It's just going to be crazy, man. If, like, literally our next Mario game, our next Kirby game, hypothetically our next Star Fox, Mother, Donkey Kong, whatever, those are just going to be Switch 2 exclusive, man. I really wonder. I don't think they have the balls to do that. I really didn't think they'd have the balls to do that. Yeah, I love those Dotemu games. Yeah, Dotemu has, like, an aesthetic, man. I love that. Dotemu's doing, like, Shinobi, Ninja Gaiden 4, or not Ninja Gaiden 4, sorry, Ragebound. And now this Marvel game, they got an aesthetic, man. They did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, they got that arcade aesthetic, dude. Yeah, Alice, thanks for the message. Yes, knowing this is not the official... I mean, this was an official Direct. This will go down, I will say, in terms of all the Nintendo Switch Directs, this will go down as the worst one. Does anybody disagree with me on that? I would say this will go down as the worst one, but also I think the most helpful. It's funny. It's the worst, but it's also really helpful. If you understand why they did it. Mike's cast 10,000%. Yeah. Gaming Duo, yes, it does. Very solid points. I just hope they show some first-party stuff at the Switch 2 Direct. I think, yeah, I'm not even going to believe or hope. I fully expect the Switch 2 Direct is going to be a first-party bonanza. I really do. Leo, no disagreement here. C2, that's why I gave it 1. It's only up from here. Yeah. Again, I think it's like the most helpful show, but the worst one at the same time. Let's trim all the fat that we are obligated to show for our partners and put it in this, so that way we can leave all the juicy stuff for next week. I think that is kind of smart. So this was just a little nugget for us. I'm still glad to have watched it with you. I'm going to go because I have a video I'm working on about old IP, and I have to get Codename Good Game ready for tomorrow, where we will be speculating all about the Switch 2 Direct. I'm tomorrow's Codename Good Game. Wait, is today Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Codename Good Game is going to be so freaking awesome. I really hope y'all can make that, man, because it's, oh my God, we have such a conversation to have. So it's going to be a nice little Friday night activity. But the replay will be up afterwards, and I'll add it on Spotify on Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, and then the Switch 2 Direct next week. I have a theory about Banjo-Kazooie I'm going to put out before then. I have a video about old Nintendo IP. I'm building up that Switch 2 Direct, man. And this is the road to that. So I had a lot of fun with you. I hope you had fun, even if it was disappointment. At least we hung together, and that's what made it special. All right. Have a good day at work, boys and girls. Be geek, be proud, be awesome.